Despite the international isolation that Russia has found itself in due to sanctions, the aggressor country actively continues to use Western components in its military-industrial complex. According to the Kyiv School of Economics, from March 2022 to the end of 2023, Russia spent almost $21 billion on importing high-tech components. The head of Ukrainian intelligence, Kirill Budanov, said that the only way to force the Kremlin to stop shelling Ukraine is to stop the flow of semiconductors to Russia.
If you open any of these missiles or any drone, you will see that they are stuffed with Western components. Companies can say that they do not sell anything to Russia, that they just sell to some middleman, but this does not change the fact that these components are getting to Russia in huge quantities. Kirill Budanov, head of the main intelligence directorate of Ukraine, in a comment to Bloomberg.
As of the end of September 2024, intelligence analysts recorded almost 4,000 foreign components in Russian weapons used in the war against Ukraine. 86% of them were produced by companies from the EU or the USA. But since these countries have strict sanctions, the components entered Russia through intermediaries. According to the Kyiv School of Economics, in 2023, 3/4 of all components used for the military needs of the Russian Federation were imported from China or Hong Kong. The office of the President of Ukraine draws attention to the active participation of China in this process.
In 2023, Russia purchased spectrum analyzers and signal generators worth $38 million from American, German and Swiss companies through Chinese intermediaries. There should not be. Restrictions must work. You cannot make money on the lives of Ukrainians. Andriy Yermak, head of the Office of the President of Ukraine, on Telegram.
According to analysts, in order to reduce the supply of components to Russia, it is necessary to strengthen control over exports, and the United States is currently working on this. In particular, in April 2024, senators from both parties, Mitt Romney and Maggie Hassan, introduced a bill on improving export control enforcement. Experts note that in order to reduce the supply of components to Western firms, it is necessary to strengthen monitoring.
These companies need to be equated to banks. These companies need to know their end client. And the most important thing is to punish. Case law should be in effect here. Punish a dozen companies for large sums that will lead for their bankruptcy. And then we will see that there will be refuse from such operations.
The West also has a direct impact on China. Since late 2023, Washington has gradually expanded the mechanism for introducing secondary sanctions against individuals and companies cooperating with Russia in the military sector. This has had a significant impact on trade turnover between Moscow and Beijing, and Chinese banks have begun to massively suspend transactions with Russia. Reported by Serhiy Kulas, Andriy Dmytrenko, UATV News.